switch to Mitchum. Strongest ingredients, maximum protection.
News, weather, and a little bit of fun. Live.
Tonight, through the use of the sports machine, the Cardinals try to strengthen their hold on first place in the Central. He may be in the twilight of his career, but the fans love to give adoration to Arnie. The question is, what happens now to Allen Iverson? We'll find out from Howard in Rumorville. Tony Stewart and Joe Gibbs. They may be oil and water, but they love to win. Tonight on the Sports Machine. Yankees pitcher Mariano Rivera is considered one of the best closers in the game of baseball. But today, the Cleveland Indians made the Yankee reliever look very run-of-the-mill. So how did they do it? Well, during their rally from a 7-run deficit, they hit up Rivera for 6 runs, 5 hits in the 9th inning. Indians pull off a dramatic turnaround. They stun the Yankees 10-7. Leaves Mariano Rivera saying, duh, what happened to him? Let me take you out to Cleveland. We start with the Yankees leading 5-0. They've already got a 5-0 lead. Bernie Williams is the Yankee batter. Bernie Williams sends a fly ball into right field. Les Stevens coming on in a hurry. He slides, can't make the catch, it's out of his glove. Alfonso Soriano will come in to score. The Yankees would build a 7-0 lead. Now this is Mariano Rivera. He's on in relief in the bottom of the 9th inning. He's on in relief with the bases loaded, working to Bill Selby, who doesn't have a home run all year. But with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th, a grand slam home run for Bill Selby. That's reason to celebrate, man. Rivera gives up 6 runs in the 9th inning. Selby is first home run of the year. Indians come from 7 runs down, beat the Yankees 10-7. We're in Toronto. It's the bottom of the 9th, tied 4-4. The Red Sox, Oogie Urbina in relief. Working to Toronto's Eric Hinsky. The Red Sox want this because they'll get a game on the Yankees. Oops. Home run into the mezzanine level. Game-winning homer is second of the game for Hinsky. The Blue Jays beat Boston 6-5. Red Sox remain 3 behind the Yankees. Meanwhile, one of the more bizarre plays of the day. We're in the Metrodome in Minnesota. This is Christian Guzman. He's the batter. If you're the ump, is that a ball or a strike? He didn't go around, did he? No. That's ball. Let's check the third base umpire. Yo, Mike Everett, what do you say? Give me a call, Mike. We need a call. Is that strike? Oh, man. Guzman doesn't like it. Doesn't want to get back in the batter's box. Home plate umpire Chris Guccione's, come on, let's play ball. Got to speed these games up. So Guzman takes his time. He tells the pitcher to throw. And Guccione, that thing wasn't even near a strike. But you know he's going to call strike 3, right? Hey, if you don't want to get in there, well, throw the helmet, throw the glove, throw the bat. That'll get you ejected. Manager Ron Gardenhire says the magic word. He gets ejected. Twins edge the Rangers 5-4. Lead the American League Central by 9 games over the White Sox. Just ahead, Arnie and his Army, appreciating his legendary career. And here's tonight's Hershey trivia question. Which catcher has the most career home runs? Is it Johnny Bench, Carlton Fisk, or Mike Piazza?
A lot can be said about the fact we only use 100% pure beef in our burgers. Usually, a mouthful.
Cool, creamy, smooth, dreamy. Your dessert is waiting just around the corner at McDonald's.
All right. What a marvelous night for the action.
Let's go to the play-by-play.
Oh, there's Mr. Graybeard approaching Miss Hottie. Oh, no.
Rejected.
Clyde, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, no play for Mr. Gray. Get that man our Just for Men Fresh In Color Gel.
It's specially formulated to penetrate coarse facial hair and gets rid of gray in 5 easy minutes.
Gets rid of strikeouts, too. Just for Men Gel. The Rejuvenator.
Kid can't even get it over the plate.
Jeez. I would have yanked him earlier.
You know, there is something about pitching in San Diego that seems to cure whatever ails the Cardinals pitcher Bud Smith. Last September the 3rd, Bud Smith no-hit the Padres in San Diego. He hasn't won a game since last September. In fact, it was so bad that Bud Smith was scratched from a start right before the All-Star game. Today, back in San Diego, Bud Smith got healthy, holds the Padres to 3 hits through 7 scoreless innings. Cardinals beat the Padres. Let me take you out to San Diego. First of all, our catch of the day. Jim Edmonds of the Cardinals at the plate. Hits a high pop foul off to the left side. The fan, who will follow the fly to this ball, makes the catch, but there's nobody in front to support him, and over he goes. Hey, see you at the chiropractor, but you did get the souvenir, man. Top of the 3rd inning, the Cardinals lead 1-0. That's Placido Polanco on second base. Albert Pujols, last year's Rookie of the Year, a one-hopper to deep short. Davy Cruz, the backhanded stop. The long throw to first. He is safe at first, but Polanco's trying to score from second to throw home, and he'll be out. Oh, Wiki Gonzalez drops the ball. Polanco gets his hand on the plate. He's safe at home. The Cardinals beat the Padres behind Bud Smith, who has 7 masterful innings, gets his first win of the year. Move down to Houston. It's the top of the 4th. The Reds lead 1-0. The Astros' Tim Redding is on the mound with Adam Dunn on 3rd. Wild pitch into the dirt. Here comes 6'6", 240-pound Adam Dunn. He'll have a collision at the plate with Redding. Pull. Safe at home is Adam Dunn. That made it 2-0 the Reds. Redding would have to leave the game just 2 batters later. When you collide with Adam Dunn, who we profiled for you last week, you know it's going to hurt. Talk about falling asleep. I understand his play. Reds have runners on 1st and 2nd. Aaron Boone at the plate. 3-ball, 2-strike count. Aaron Boone goes down, strike 3. That's 1 out. Aaron Boone, now Greg Zahn, the catcher for the Astros, has the runners trapped off of 1st and 2nd. Todd Walker between 1st and 2nd. Greg Zahn will get him and tag him out. That's a double play unassisted. And then for good measure, wait, you already got 3 outs. They said, oh, we got a triple play. No, Reggie Taylor doesn't count. The Reds beat the Astros despite the double play, 8-3. 53-year-old Stewart Ginn joined the Seniors Tour back in 1999. Been looking for his first victory ever since. Today, 75 tournaments later, he got it. Ginn rallied from 4 strokes back. He captures the Senior Players Championship. It's not only Ginn's first Senior Tour victory, it's his first win of any kind since back in 1995. Take you up to Dearborn, Michigan. David Graham gets the shot of the day. This is his tee shot on the 12th hole for David Graham. 12th hole, it's a par 3, 169-yard par 3. And look at the roll for David Graham, as perfect as you get. David Graham, however, finished 18 shots back. Longest putt of the day. This is Hubert Green. He's some 65 feet away. He's trying to get the lead. This would get him within a stroke, but Hubert Green would get no closer. He finished 1 shot back, tied for 2nd. The man that's the hero today, Australian Stewart Ginn on number 6. Long putt, gets him to within 3 strokes if it goes, and it does. Stewart Ginn goes on to win the Senior Players Championship. He beats Hubert Green, Jim Thorpe, and Mike McCullough. Congratulations, Stewart Ginn. Oh, on the PGA Tour, Greater Milwaukee Open. This is Tim Herron. He's in his 2nd place. It's his approach in number 16. He's trying to catch the leader, Jeff Sluman. It hits the pin and then starts to roll away. If you're Tim Herron and you're trying to make a late surge, you take, well, I don't guess it's my day. 2nd place will be good enough. Jeff Sluman won this tournament back in 1998. Jeff Sluman, who took the lead late yesterday, does it again today. Jeff Sluman gets his 6th career win as he takes the Greater Milwaukee Open. You know, in every sport, there is that one player who not only stands out for his accomplishments, but his character and class away from the game, they just set him apart. And for so many years, the game of golf, Arnold Palmer has been such a man. After 48 years, his presence on a golf course still lights up everybody. Let me take you out to the golf course.
He is a 72-year-old golfing legend. Arnold Palmer has conquered and defined the golfing world, amassing 61 tour victories, 7 major championships. The golf course is Arnold Palmer's stage. He revels in the honor of playing for his adoring fans.
This has been my life, playing golf and if you want to, calling it entertaining the public on the golf course. It's something that I have loved. I love the game of golf. And of course, to be able to have people enjoy what I do by playing golf has been a lot of years of work, playing the game, but fun for me.
Georgia, home Mac, Arnold Palmer's favorite stage to play on. His first major victory back in 1958 came in the Masters. It was the beginning of 5 memorable decades in Augusta. His final appearance at the Masters would come this year, April of 2002. As he took one final stroll across Hogan's Bridge, eventually making his way to the 18th green, Arnold Palmer was filled with emotion. His eyes would well with tears. He reminisced and realized that this was his final appearance on golf's most prestigious stage, and his fans, Arnie's Army, showered him with love.
You're talking about something that is 48 years of remembering. And I can remember walking up that 18th hole, sometimes sadly, sometimes very happy. And then at the end, a lot of emotion.
His greatest rival was Jack Nicklaus. Nicklaus versus Palmer. Always, they would go head to head, always trying to outplay each other.
Think you have still in position to have a good chance to run at it, or what?
Do you think you have a chance tomorrow?
I think so.
Well, I think I have a chance tomorrow.
Palmer and Nicklaus, they combined for 25 major victories. 2 legends with great mutual respect.
We are very close friends, and of course I think that's one of the things that I'm very proud of, the fact that he and I have maintained a friendship through the competition that we have compiled over the years, whether it be on the golf course or designing golf courses or what have you. And I think that's something that we should look at and see in all sports.
Now at the age of 72, Arnie spends the majority of his time on the golf course in a different capacity. He has designed over 200 golf courses around the world. He's always present for their opening. As a player and now as a designer, he has left a lasting impression on the golf world.
I just hope that people think that I have left a favorable impression on them as to what the game of golf stands for and how it should be played and enjoyed, and keep in mind that it's a game.
His life and career unfolded before our eyes on the golf course. Arnold Palmer today still captures the spirit and imagination of his fans around the world. Here's the answer to tonight's Hershey trivia question. Which catcher has the most career home runs? Johnny Bench, Carlton Fisk, Mike Piazza. I thought maybe Yogi Berra or Roy Campanella. I was sure wrong. Carlton, 351.
Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, the vet will see you now.
What do you care? You've got the goodness of Reese's peanut butter and milk chocolate. Get lost in a Reese's.
Nature made it. Minwax makes it beautiful with rich wood stains and long-lasting protective finishes. Turning a house into a beautiful home is as easy as turning to Minwax.
Ford authorized clearance. 0% for 60 months is back. with cash back from $1,500 to $3,000. Or 0% APR on Focus, Taurus, Explorer, F-Series, Windstar, and more. That could save you over $6,300 in interest on a 2002 Windstar. 0% financing on Focus, Taurus, Windstar, Explorer, F-Series, and more. Only at your Packerland Ford stores.
If you like Action 2 news, check out WBAY.com. You get the same in-depth coverage of the day's biggest stories, the most accurate and advanced weather forecast, plus exciting features like Ready to Hire, Guide to Entertainment, and Allergy Track. WBAY.com, coverage you can count on.
WBAY.com brings the experts to you. Have a question about high-definition TV? Ask the experts at American. Discover more about this revolutionary new technology. Find answers to questions about HD TV with American. Ask the expert at WBAY.com.
Hi, Billy Mays here for Grip Wrench, the one tool with the power to do it all. Use it around the house for fixtures and fittings, or opening up that stubborn jar. The Grip Wrench is the right tool for every job. If you've ever busted a nail or a knuckle, then the Grip Wrench is for you. The secret's the unique gripping action, combined with the power of the handle that gives you the strength to open, loosen, or tighten in one easy motion. It grips without damaging the surface. Call now and you'll get the Grip Wrench for only $14.99. We'll also include the mini Grip Wrench, a $10 value, yours free. You get both wrenches for $14.99. But call right now and we'll include the grip socket, a $20 value, absolutely free. That means you get all this, a whopping $50 value, all for just $14.99. Here's how to order.
To order your Grip Wrench, call 800-639-3243. That's 800-639-3243.
Anything less than real time is a lifetime.
In NASCAR, Kevin Harvick took a big gamble. The risk pays off. Everybody decided with 28 laps to go they had to have gas. Kevin Harvick, who was trailing, said, "Why should I get gas? Let's see how far I can go." Let me take you to Chicagoland Speedway. 43 cars started this race, led by Ryan Newman on the pole in Chicagoland. We got excitement on lap 198 of a 267-lap race. Number 29, Kevin Harvick. That's the one with the red 29 on the top. It's the GM Goodwrench car. That's the car that Harvick, replaced Dale Earnhardt Jr. He goes low, maintains everything, but as he tries to get back onto the track, he ends up spinning that thing around. It would put him way behind everybody. But the good news is, Kevin Harvick didn't damage the car. So with less than 28 laps to go, everybody else decided to go in and get gas, except for 29 Kevin Harvick. He's on the last lap. Right behind him is Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart. But Kevin Harvick doesn't run out of gas until after he takes the checkered flag. He would run out of gas on pit row. Never made it to victory lane. But Kevin Harvick wins the big one at Chicagoland Speedway. This is the week that NBA teams can start shopping for free agents, but who's got the money for a shopping spree? Howard Eskin has the answer in this week's edition of Rumorville.
George, the NBA can start signing free agents this week, but this is not the year to get carried away with the players on the market. Maybe the biggest name is Toronto's Keon Clark, but Clark is limited with the money he wants because not many teams are under the salary cap. Chicago is the team with the most money under the cap, but Clark would love to go to the New York Knicks. Seems he is real tight with the newest Knick, Antonio McDyess. Now, I hear that Minnesota guard Chauncey Billups will sign with the Detroit Pistons this week. And Rodney Rogers is not getting a lot of interest and will probably end up back with Boston. And with Allen Iverson facing a maximum of 65 years in jail if convicted on 13 counts, ranging from possession of a firearm to criminal trespass, and that all happened this week in Philadelphia. Many attorneys feel it's unlikely he will face any jail time, but will face some convictions. But I also hear the NBA is just following the situation, and regardless of the outcome, Allen Iverson will face a lengthy suspension at the beginning of the coming NBA season. From Rumorville for the Sports Machine, I'm Howard Eskin.
Our Minwax Play of the Week takes us to Norwich, Connecticut. It's the AA Minor League All-Star Game. This is Dwayne Wise of the Tennessee Smokies. He sends a drive to left center. Left fielder, center fielder. Nobody can get the ball all the way to the wall. Wise will circle the bases as the American League AA Stars beat the National League Stars 11-2. This is an all-star game with a winner, which gets our Minwax Play of the Week. Bud Selig, shame on you. Just ahead, the NASCAR driver who is not afraid to sink his teeth into controversy.
Using the wrong waterproofer can cost you thousands. Don't be taken for a ride. Demand Thompson's Water Seal. It has the highest level of water protection. Guaranteed. Powerful original. New advanced Thompson's Water Seal. Introducing Mach 3 Turbo. Total comfort shaving down or up. An anti-friction coating on the blades, plus a strip with more lubrication. So even against the grain, there's less irritation. Mach 3 Turbo, new from Gillette.
May I have your attention, please?
This July, they're back in action. And back in black. And if you think these guys can cook,
Let's make it hot.
check out the newest BK Back Porch Griller at Burger King. The Black Stack Barbecue Griller. 2 flame-broiled seasoned patties, tangy sauce, melted cheese, and bacon on a bakery bun. So grab your first bite of the Black Stack Barbecue Griller.
Oh, now y'all run it.
Men in Black 2 and the Black Stack Barbecue Griller at BK. You got it.
It's the only place you'll find the most powerful line of pickups in the world. The tightest turning full-size SUV and Motor Trend's SUV of the year. Summer's back at your local GMC dealer. Get 0% APR or $2,500 cash back on select new 2002 GMCs. See dealer for restrictions. Upgrade to professional grade all summer long with 0% APR or $2,500 cash back. See the pros at your select GMC dealers. Wake up and win with the Action 2 News this morning.
Great HD TV giveaway from American TV.
You could take home a 61-inch HD TV worth $3,500. Just watch Action 2 News this morning and find out how you can become one of our 4 lucky winners.
The Action 2 News this morning.
Great HD TV giveaway from American TV.
All next week on Action 2 News this morning. Coverage you can count on.
Wake up and win.
Attention credit card holders. If you have a high interest balance on your credit cards, Karts Ford Mercury and Pulaski will swipe it away up to $5,000.
When you buy any used car or truck, bring your statements to Karts Ford Mercury today.
And we'll swipe away your credit card debt. It's back.
0% financing for up to 60 months at Karts Ford Mercury. Some of our most popular models. 0% for 60 months. That's 5 years interest-free money. Get to Karts Ford Mercury and Pulaski for 0% financing up to 60 months.
Welcome back to the Sports Machine. Kevin Harvick may be the new bad boy of NASCAR. But before Kevin Harvick, there was Tony Stewart. See, Stewart burst onto the Winston Cup circuit 3 years ago with an enormous amount of talent and even more attitude. Some say it's that attitude that has every once in a while gotten him in trouble. But trouble doesn't bother Tony Stewart. All he cares about is racing and the fans. Let me take you to the racetrack.
30-year-old Tony Stewart, one of NASCAR's brightest and most controversial stars. Tony Stewart never backs away from danger. In last year's Daytona 500, Tony Stewart got hit from behind. He went airborne. He began to flip over and over. He would then go cartwheeling down the straightaway. He would end up on top of his teammate, Bobby Labonte. It was one of the worst wrecks in history, the worst of his career. A wreck like that can change a driver's way of driving, but not Tony Stewart. He doesn't even remember that wreck.
When I hit the wall, it knocked me out, so all I remember was Bobby sitting there after it was over and you know, saying, "Are you all right?" And I'm looking at him going, "Well, you tell me, am I all right? I don't know." And you know, I flipped running 5th and landed on him running 25th, and you know, it probably was a good thing that I was knocked out, so I didn't remember what happened.
Earlier this year in Darlington, Tony Stewart, number 20, is leading when he collides with a lapped car. He sets off another major crash. For Tony Stewart, he went from first place to last. He was hit hard and hospitalized. His body has taken a beating. Despite the bruises, he's been a consistent winner. He was Rookie of the Year in '99. He was second in the points standing in 2001. Driving for Joe Gibbs has put him in the center of the spotlight.
Are you having as much fun as you thought you would?
We've had a lot of fun. I honestly never anticipated that I would be where I am in the Winston Cup Series in such a short amount of time, but you know, it's due to the coach, due to Joe Gibbs, and you know, I really thank Bobby Labonte every day about getting me associated with Joe. I mean, Bobby was the guy that first said we want Tony Stewart and Joe Gibbs Racing, and he's been a great teammate and a great leader, and he's been a great teacher also. He's taught me a lot.
One of the most intense rivalries in sports is the Cowboys and Redskins, especially with Joe Gibbs coaching the Redskins. Joe Gibbs, the former coach, is the man that Tony Stewart drives for. Gibbs signed Stewart to a long-term deal. They may be oil and water, but they love to win. Now this man, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, is reportedly ready to enter NASCAR. He has said he would love to have Tony Stewart as his driver.
I never know how rumors start, but you know, I always take rumors like this and take it as a unique opportunity to go put Joe kind of on the hot seat and back him in a corner a little bit about contract renegotiations. But I never know how the rumors start. I've always seemed to be the first person that gets put in the rumor mill, but I'm not sure it's always a bad thing. It always keeps everybody at the shop honest and you know, keeps them on their toes a little bit.
Jerry Jones wants Tony Stewart. He reiterated, I think Tony Stewart's my kind of driver.
And I told him, that's great, because I got Tony Stewart under a long-term contract, and Jerry, if you go after him, I'll own the Dallas Cowboys. That's what I said.
If Joe said that, I mean, Joe's pretty serious about keeping me, and, you know, I've always enjoyed my relationship with Joe and don't have any plans to leave, so it's always fun to watch all this stuff happen, though. It's nice to see Joe get knotted up once in a while.
Tony Stewart says he likes this, though, because it helps to rile you up a little bit. Keeps you from getting bored.
Well, I didn't realize that was part of his motivation, but he's done a good job of it.
Tony Stewart backs down from no one. In Daytona a couple of years ago, he had this confrontation with Robbie Gordon. Afterwards, Dale Earnhardt said, Tony Stewart is the new intimidator. Last year, after Jeff Gordon had bumped him during the race, the Home Depot number 20 Tony Stewart drove right into Jeff Gordon. It resulted in a fine and a reprimand. Last